The moment the 2026 Honda NT1100 DCT fires up, it becomes obvious this isn't just another touring motorcycle quietly entering the market. It's Honda dropping a technological bomb on the sport touring category. At first glance, it looks sleek and refined, but beneath that calm design lies a machine engineered to completely change how riders experience long-distance travel. Power comes from a 1084cc liquid-cooled parallel twin engine, producing about 102 horsepower and 112 newton-meters of torque, delivering smooth yet muscular acceleration that feels perfectly tuned for highway cruising and fast overtakes. But the real magic is Honda's legendary dual-clutch transmission. Instead of using a traditional clutch and manual shifting, the NT1100 DCT automatically selects the perfect gear in milliseconds, creating seamless acceleration that feels almost futuristic. The result is a ride that feels incredibly smooth, especially during long highway runs or stop-and-go traffic, where constant gear changes normally become tiring. And with a top speed close to 200 kilometers per hour, this comfortable touring machine secretly hides serious performance under its relaxed personality. But the 2026 NT1100 DCT isn't just about speed. It's about transforming the entire touring experience into something smarter, smoother, and more connected. Sitting behind the bars feels like entering the cockpit of a high-tech touring machine thanks to a 6.5-inch TFT touchscreen display with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, turning navigation, music, and ride information into a seamless digital experience. Riders can also switch between multiple riding modes like Tour, Urban, Rain, and customizable settings, allowing the bike to adapt instantly to weather, road conditions, or riding style. Add features like cruise control, traction control, LED lighting, and a comfortable upright riding position, and suddenly the NT1100 begins to feel like the perfect bridge between adventure bikes and luxury tourers. With a 20.4-liter fuel tank, efficient fuel consumption around 5L100 kilometers, and a balanced chassis weighing about 248 kilograms for the DCT model, it's built to devour hundreds of miles in a single day without exhausting the rider. In a world full of complicated touring motorcycles, the NT1100 DCT quietly proves that the future of long-distance riding might already be here, and it's smoother, smarter, and far more exciting than most riders expected. The moment the 2026 Yamaha Ténéré 700 fires to life, adventure riders immediately understand why this machine has become one of the most talked about motorcycles on the planet. This isn't just another adventure bike with tall suspension and rugged styling. This is Yamaha's rally-inspired desert weapon built for riders who believe the real road begins where the pavement ends. At the heart of the machine sits Yamaha's famous 689cc CP2 parallel twin engine, a compact but powerful motor producing about 73 horsepower and 68 newton-meters of torque. Twist the throttle and the engine delivers smooth yet aggressive mid-range torque that launches the bike forward across gravel roads, mountain trails, or endless highways with confidence. What makes the Ténéré truly special is Yamaha's cross-plane crankshaft design, which creates a direct connection between throttle input and rear-wheel response, giving riders an almost telepathic level of control over the bike. Whether you're climbing rocky terrain or blasting across desert sand, the engine responds instantly, making every ride feel like a mini Dakar rally stage. But the real magic of the 2026 Ténéré 700 goes far beyond the engine. Yamaha built this adventure machine around a rugged double-cradle steel frame paired with serious off-road hardware, including 21-inch front and 18-inch rear wheels, fully adjustable 43mm inverted front forks, and long travel suspension designed to absorb brutal terrain. With about 9.4 inches of ground clearance and a wet weight around 459 pounds, the bike strikes a rare balance between durability and agility, allowing riders to tackle difficult trails without feeling overwhelmed by size or weight. The tall stance, rally-style ergonomics, and narrow fuel tank make it easy to stand on the pegs and control the bike through rough terrain, while a large fuel tank and comfortable riding position make long-distance exploration surprisingly easy. In a world where many adventure motorcycles have become heavy, overly complicated machines, the Ténéré 700 stands out by doing the opposite. It focuses on simplicity, durability, and pure adventure capability. And that's exactly why riders around the world are calling it one of the most exciting adventure motorcycles ever built. The moment the 2026 Honda NC750X DCT Travel Edition rolls into view, it becomes clear this isn't just another mid-size adventure bike. It's one of the smartest touring machines Honda has ever built. Designed for riders who want real-world practicality without sacrificing long-distance capability, the NC750X hides an incredibly efficient and versatile powertrain under its sleek adventure styling. At the heart of the bike sits a 745cc liquid-cooled parallel twin engine, producing around 55 horsepower and 68 to 69 Newton-meters of torque, tuned specifically for strong low and mid-range performance rather than high revving speed. But the real headline feature is Honda's legendary 6-speed dual-clutch transmission, a system that can shift automatically or manually through handlebar controls. The result is a riding experience that feels incredibly smooth and almost futuristic, perfect for city traffic, twisty back roads, or long highway journeys where constant shifting can become exhausting. With a curb weight around 497 pounds and a comfortable 31.6-inch seat height, the bike remains surprisingly approachable while still delivering true adventure touring capability. But the Travel Edition takes practicality to another level. This version is built specifically for riders who want to leave the city behind and chase the horizon, adding touring accessories like side luggage systems, touring screens, and comfort upgrades that turn the NC750X into a genuine long-distance machine. One of its most famous features is the bike's unique front storage compartment, replacing the traditional fuel tank location with a large cargo area that can hold everyday items, or even a full-size helmet. Combined with a 3.7-gallon fuel tank, impressive fuel efficiency around 3.6 liters/100 kilometers, and upright adventure ergonomics, the bike can travel hundreds of miles while remaining incredibly economical. Add modern touches like a TFT display, LED lighting, ABS braking system, and advanced rider aids, and suddenly the NC750X starts to look like one of the most practical motorcycles of the decade. In a world full of heavy adventure bikes and complicated touring machines, the 2026 NC750X DCT Travel Edition quietly proves that the smartest motorcycle might also be the most versatile. The moment the 2026 Suzuki GSX-S1000GT roars to life, it becomes obvious this isn't just another sport touring motorcycle quietly entering the market. It's Suzuki unleashing a highway missile disguised as a comfortable long-distance machine. Beneath the sleek fairings sits a ferocious 999cc liquid-cooled inline-4 engine derived from Suzuki's legendary GSX-R Superbike platform, delivering explosive acceleration and a thrilling top-end surge whenever the throttle opens. Instead of feeling heavy and sluggish like many touring bikes, the GSX-S1000GT combines superbike DNA with touring comfort, giving riders the best of both worlds. Twist the throttle and the bike rockets forward with that unmistakable high-revving 4-cylinder scream, yet it remains smooth and controlled enough to devour hundreds of highway miles without breaking a sweat. With a 6-speed transmission, ride-by-wire throttle, and advanced electronics, Suzuki engineered this machine to deliver razor-sharp performance while still maintaining the stability expected from a long-distance sport tourer. But the real surprise of the 2026 GSX-S1000GT is how seamlessly it blends brutal speed with everyday practicality. The bike rides on a lightweight chassis with inverted front forks, a link-type rear suspension, and powerful Brembo dual front brakes, giving it the stopping power and cornering stability of a serious performance machine. Despite weighing about 226 kilograms, 498 pounds, ready to ride, it feels remarkably agile when carving through twisty roads or blasting down open highways. A 19-liter fuel tank, aerodynamic fairing, and comfortable 810mm seat height transform the bike into a genuine long-distance weapon capable of covering serious miles in a single day. LED lighting, advanced rider assist systems, and premium sport touring ergonomics turn the cockpit into a high-performance command center. In a world where touring bikes are often heavy and sport bikes lack comfort, the GSX-S1000GT proves you can have both superbike adrenaline and cross-country capability in one incredibly aggressive machine. The moment the 2026 Triumph Bonneville T120 rolls into view, it feels like stepping into a living piece of motorcycle history. But don't be fooled by the classic silhouette. Beneath the chrome exhausts, wire-spoke wheels, and timeless British styling lies a machine that has quietly evolved into one of the most refined modern classics on the road. At its heart sits a muscular 1,200cc liquid-cooled parallel twin engine with a distinctive 270-degree crank, producing about 79 horsepower and a massive 105 Newton-meters of torque. The numbers might not look extreme on paper, but the real magic happens when the throttle opens. The torque arrives low in the rev range, around 3,500 revolutions per minute, delivering that deep, rolling surge of power that makes the T120 feel effortlessly strong on city streets and open highways alike. Paired with a 6-speed gearbox and slip-assist clutch, the bike delivers smooth acceleration and relaxed cruising, making it perfect for riders who want both style and real-world rideability. But the 2026 T120 isn't just about nostalgia, it's packed with modern technology hiding beneath that retro skin. Triumph equipped the bike with ride-by-wire throttle, rain and road riding modes, traction control, and cornering ABS, bringing modern safety and control to a classic platform. The chassis uses 41mm cartridge forks up front and twin KYB rear shocks, delivering a balanced ride that feels comfortable on long journeys, but still stable when carving through winding back roads. Add details like the LED headlight, USB-C charging port, and twin analog gauges with digital displays, and suddenly, this vintage-looking machine begins to feel surprisingly high-tech. With a manageable 790mm seat height and about 233 kilograms wet weight, the T120 remains approachable while still offering serious road presence. In a world full of aggressive sport bikes and massive touring machines, the Bonneville T120 proves that sometimes the most exciting motorcycle experience comes from a perfect blend of heritage, character, and modern performance. The moment the 2026 BMW F900 GS fires up, it becomes obvious that this machine wasn't built just to cruise highways. It was engineered to dominate the most brutal terrain riders can find. This is BMW's middleweight adventure weapon, designed for riders who want serious off-road capability without stepping up to the massive size of a full-blown adventure tourer. At the heart of the bike sits an aggressive 895cc liquid-cooled parallel twin engine, producing about 105 horsepower and 93 Newton-meters of torque, delivering powerful acceleration that feels equally comfortable blasting down highways or climbing rocky mountain trails. Twist the throttle and the engine responds with a strong, immediate surge of torque, pushing the bike forward with the kind of confidence riders expect from BMW's GS lineup. With a top speed of over 200 km per hour and a rapid 0 to 100 km per hour time of about 3.8 seconds, the F900 GS proves that adventure bikes can be both rugged explorers and serious performance machines. But the real magic of the 2026 F900 GS lies in how it blends power with off-road control. Built around a lightweight steel frame and weighing about 219 kilograms ready to ride, the bike feels far more agile than many larger adventure motorcycles. BMW equipped it with 43mm fully adjustable upside-down front forks, long travel suspension, and a classic 21-inch front wheel, allowing the bike to handle rocks, sand, and gravel with confidence. Dual 305mm front disc brakes, advanced ABS and traction control help keep the bike stable when conditions get unpredictable. Add the tall 870mm seat height, aggressive rally-inspired styling, and modern electronics package, and suddenly the F900GS starts to feel like a true rally machine you can ride every day. In a world where many adventure motorcycles are becoming heavier and more complicated, the BMW F900GS proves that the perfect ADV formula might still be simple. Big power, serious suspension, and the freedom to ride absolutely anywhere the road, or the trail, takes you. The moment the 2026 Triumph Bonneville Speedmaster rumbles to life, you instantly realize this isn't just another cruiser trying to look retro. It's a modern British muscle cruiser hiding serious engineering beneath its timeless design. With its low-slung stance, sweeping chrome exhausts, and wide beach-style handlebars, the Speedmaster looks like it rolled straight out of motorcycling's golden era. But twist the throttle and the story changes quickly. At the heart of the bike sits a 1200cc liquid-cooled parallel twin engine producing about 77 horsepower and a massive 106 Nm of torque, delivering that deep, effortless pull cruiser riders crave. The engine's 270-degree firing order gives the bike a rich, throaty character that feels far more aggressive than its relaxed styling suggests. Paired with a 6-speed gearbox and slip-assist clutch, the Speedmaster delivers smooth acceleration and relaxed highway cruising, making it perfect for riders who want classic style without sacrificing modern performance. But the real surprise of the 2026 Speedmaster is how much modern technology hides behind that vintage appearance. Triumph equipped the bike with ride-by-wire throttle, 2 riding modes, road and rain, traction control, and advanced ABS braking, giving riders confidence in almost any riding condition. The chassis combines Showa 47mm cartridge forks with a KYB rear monoshock, creating a balanced ride that feels comfortable on long highway journeys while still stable through winding back roads. With a low 705mm seat height, forward foot controls, and a relaxed riding posture, the Speedmaster practically invites riders to settle in and chase the horizon for hours. Add in wire-spoke wheels, LED lighting, and a classic analog speedometer with a digital display, and the result is a cruiser that blends heritage with modern engineering perfectly. In a world where many cruisers are chasing extreme power or futuristic styling, the Speedmaster proves something different. Sometimes the most exciting motorcycle is the one that combines timeless character, strong torque, and pure road-going comfort into one unforgettable ride. The moment the 2026 Yamaha Ténéré 700 World Raid roars to life, it becomes clear this isn't just another adventure motorcycle. It's a rally machine built for riders who believe the real journey begins where the pavement ends. Yamaha designed this beast to push the limits of middleweight adventure bikes, combining Dakar-inspired engineering with real-world touring capability. At the heart of the machine sits the legendary 689cc CP2 parallel twin engine, producing about 73 horsepower and 68 Nm of torque, delivering smooth yet powerful acceleration across dirt trails, mountain passes, and long highway stretches. Twist the throttle, and the crossplane-inspired engine responds instantly, delivering linear torque that gives riders incredible control when navigating loose gravel, sand, or steep terrain. The 6-speed gearbox and compact engine layout keep the bike slim and responsive, making it feel lighter and more agile than many larger adventure motorcycles. But the real magic of the World Raid version is its extreme long-distance capability. Yamaha equipped the bike with dual side-mounted fuel tanks holding about 23 liters, giving the motorcycle an adventure-ready range approaching 500 kilometers before needing to refuel. That massive range transforms the Ténéré into a true expedition machine capable of crossing deserts and remote landscapes without constant fuel stops. The bike also features fully adjustable 46mm KYB suspension with 9.1 inches of front travel and 8.7 inches in the rear, allowing it to absorb brutal terrain while maintaining stability at speed. A 6.3-inch vertical TFT display, lean-sensitive rider aids, selectable traction control, and multi-mode ABS bring modern electronics into the adventure cockpit. Add the tall 35-inch seat height, 21-inch front wheel, and 485-pound wet weight. And suddenly this machine starts to feel like a Dakar rally bike you can ride straight out of the showroom. In a world where many adventure bikes have become heavy luxury tours, the 2026 Ténéré 700 World Raid proves that true adventure still means one thing: the freedom to ride anywhere the road, or the trail, takes you. The moment the 2026 Honda CB1300 Super Four roars to life, it feels like stepping into a different era of motorcycling, an era when big, naturally aspirated inline four engines ruled the streets and raw mechanical power defined the riding experience. At the heart of this legendary machine sits a massive 1,284cc liquid-cooled inline-four engine, delivering around 113 horsepower and 112 newton-meters of torque, producing that deep, smooth surge of acceleration that only a large four-cylinder can deliver. Twist the throttle, and the CB1300 responds with a powerful yet incredibly refined pull, accelerating effortlessly from low speeds, while still screaming toward the upper rev range when pushed harder. Unlike many modern motorcycles focused on extreme electronics or lightweight performance, the CB1300 focuses on something far more timeless: pure engine character. The long wheelbase, muscular fuel tank, and iconic naked bike design give the motorcycle a commanding road presence, while the classic round headlight and minimal bodywork remind riders of the golden era of Japanese muscle bikes. But the 2026 CB1300 Super Four isn't just about nostalgia. It also carries modern engineering hidden beneath its retro styling. The bike is built around a sturdy steel double cradle frame, paired with 43mm adjustable front forks and twin rear shock absorbers, delivering a balanced ride that feels stable on highways yet responsive through corners. Dual 310mm front disc brakes provide strong stopping power, while modern fuel injection and electronic rider aids help keep the big engine smooth and manageable. With a 21-liter fuel tank and a weight around 266 kilograms, the CB1300 is clearly built for riders who appreciate solid, heavyweight road machines capable of devouring long highway miles with ease. In a world where many manufacturers are downsizing engines and moving towards smaller, more complex motorcycles, the CB1300 Super Four stands as a tribute to an older philosophy: big displacement, smooth four-cylinder power, and timeless naked bike styling. For many riders, that combination makes the CB1300 not just another motorcycle, but one of the last true icons of the classic Japanese superbike era. The moment the 2026 Suzuki Burgman 400 ABS glides onto the street, it becomes clear this isn't just another scooter, it's a luxury highway cruiser disguised as an urban commuter. For years, the Burgman name has dominated the maxi scooter world, and the 2026 model continues that legacy with a perfect balance of power, comfort, and everyday practicality. At the heart of the machine sits a 400cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder DOHC engine paired with a smooth automatic CVT transmission, delivering effortless acceleration and stress-free riding, whether you're navigating city traffic or cruising on open highways. Twist the throttle and the Burgman responds with smooth, linear power thanks to advanced fuel injection and dual-spark technology designed to improve combustion efficiency and throttle response. Unlike small scooters that struggle at higher speeds, the Burgman 400 is built to handle real road travel with confidence, making it one of the few scooters that truly feels comfortable on long highway rides. But the real magic of the 2026 Burgman 400 ABS lies in how effortlessly it blends comfort, technology, and practicality. The scooter rides on a stable chassis with 15-inch front and 13-inch rear wheels, telescopic front suspension, and a link-type rear shock designed to deliver a smooth, stable ride even over rough pavement. Braking power comes from twin 260mm front disc brakes, and a 210mm rear disc with ABS, giving riders confident stopping performance in any conditions. With a 755mm seat height, 13.5-liter fuel tank, and a curb weight around 218 kilograms, the Burgman strikes a rare balance between stability and everyday usability. Add modern touches like traction control, LED lighting, and generous underseat storage, and suddenly the Burgman begins to feel less like a scooter and more like a compact touring motorcycle. In a world where many riders want comfort without complexity, the 2026 Burgman 400 proves that sometimes the smartest two-wheeled machine isn't a superbike or adventure bike. It's a scooter built to conquer the real world.